All right. Let's go ahead and call the Schaumburg Village Board meeting to order for Tuesday, January 26, 2021. First item, well, just mention to silence your cell phones, electronic devices. If you're on Zoom, please be on mute for the time being. There's opportunity to speak later. First item is a roll call. If the clerk will please call the roll.
Trustee Kozak.
Here.
Trustee Conley on Zoom.
Here.
Trustee Sullivan.
Present.
Trustee Dunham absent. Trustee Madej.
Present.
Trustee Bishke.
Present.
President Daly.
Present. So we have 6 members of the board here. That constitutes a quorum. Thank you. Next item is Pledge of Allegiance, and I'd like to ask Village Clerk Marilyn Carr to lead us in Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Marilyn.
You're welcome.
Next item is the approval of minutes. We have minutes from January 12th, 2021. Look for a motion to approve.
Move to approve as presented. Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve as presented. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham absent. Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
Thank you. 5 ayes. Next item is the approval of minutes from January 12th, 2021, public hearing meeting. Look for a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
There's a motion and a second to approve the public hearing minutes from January 12th, 2021. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham absent. Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Next item is the approval of expenditures to the amount of $3,718,139.29.
Move to approve the expenditures as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the expenditures as presented. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham absent. Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Thank you very much. Now we have a request, liquor license request from a Mr. Pravna, not sure I'm going to pronounce that correct, Brat? Okay, for a 1 Class E liquor license for a convenience store located at 920 Bodie Road. So will someone from there please step forward? This is listed as a new owner, so give us your name and address for the record.
Sure, the address is 920 Bodie Road in Schaumburg. My name is Jayesh Patel.
Okay, and you're the new owner?
Actually, my sister is,
Okay,
so.
all right. You want to tell us what you're looking
We're
to?
looking to basically do a convenience store with a beer and wine sale, because there's a
Okay.
liquor store already next to it, so.
All right, is that currently what's there?
Well, there used to be liquor and wine with the old 7-Eleven, and they just
Okay.
moved. And the
Oh.
old 7-Eleven did not take the liquor license with them.
Okay, okay. Questions, comments from the board? No? Trustee Conley, anything? No?
Oh, no, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, all right.
I'm glad to see a convenience store going back in that location. It's a 7-Eleven location that I frequented, so that's nice. It's going to be good for the apartments across the street.
Yes, I agree. Can we get you to sign the forms in front of you there? There should be put your name and address in there. While you're doing that, I'll let you know that there's being no objections from the board. You'll need to go to the Liquor Commissioner's office, which is upstairs, during a normal business day, obviously not tonight, and you can get your paperwork turned in and work to get it approved there. It will take a background check to go through that process, and then once that's all done and the appropriate fees are paid, a liquor license will be issued.
Sure, no problem.
Okay? All right, thank you very
Take
much.
one of these with me?
Sure.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
can
an
take the
agenda,
agenda with you, yeah.
Okay,
That's what
just
it's
put my
there
name
for.
here as well, right? Is it phone number or anything, or?
Just your name, address. If you got a phone number, that's great.
Sure. I'll do
Thank
that
you
too as
very
well.
much. Okay, the next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. The consent agenda will be read in its entirety, voted on as one motion to approve. If you wish to discuss an item further, please indicate that when the item is read by the village clerk so that it can be removed from the consent agenda and
Thank you.
discussed further under committee reports. Otherwise, all items will be approved as presented on the consent agenda in one motion to approve. And I would ask if the village clerk would please read the consent agenda for us.
Okay, number 1, Engineering and Public Works Committee. A, the motion would be to authorize the village manager and village clerk to execute an agreement for the Clayton Circle and Manor Circle water main improvements, Phase 3, construction engineering services with Engineering Enterprises, Inc. of Sugar Grove, Illinois, in the total amount of $274,760, subject to budget approval, and approve the required resolution. 2, Finance, Legal, Administrative, and General Government. A, the motion would be, excuse me, the motion would be to approve the Finance Department monthly report for December 2020. B, the motion would be to recommend the village board adopt an ordinance abating the tax levy. C, the motion would be to approve a resolution authorizing the village manager to execute a contract for auditing services with Baker Tilly Virchcrow Kraus LLP of Oak Brook, Illinois, for the fiscal years ending April 30th, 2021 through 2022, with 2 optional years of April 30th, 2023 and 2024. D, the motion would be to approve membership in the United States Conference of Mayors and that membership dues in the amount of $5,269 be paid. E, the motion would be to approve the monthly budget report for January 2021. 3, Committee of the Whole. The motion would be to approve the revised temporary COVID-19 emergency sick leave policy for employees of the Village of Schaumburg. B, the motion would be to direct the village manager to modify the tree trimming standards related to maintenance around utility facilities, that the agreement with Commonwealth Edison that would result in additional costs not to be considered, and that requirements for permits for tree trimming in the Village of Schaumburg be maintained. 4, Public Safety Committee. The motion would be to adopt an ordinance amending Title III, Chapter 41, Section 41.01 of the Schaumburg Village Code, correcting an error in the approved fee for ALS response. B, the motion would be to adopt an ordinance amending Title III, Chapter 41, Section 41.01 of the Schaumburg Village Code, repealing the fee for transportation mandated by medical examiner. 5, Zoning Board of Appeals. The motion would be to approve a sign variation for Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen, 1430 East Algonquin Road. B, the motion would be to approve a site plan amendment, building setback variations, and parking setback variation for ComEd Substation Communications Building, 927 Wiley Road. 6, award of bid. The motion would be to award the Clayton Circle and Manor Circle water main replacement improvements to DeMio Brothers of Elk Grove Village, Illinois, in the amount of $1,884,439. 7, resolutions. The motion would be to adopt as resolution number R21-006, authorizing the village manager and village clerk to execute an agreement for the Clayton Circle and Manor Circle water main improvements, Phase 3, construction engineering services with Engineering Enterprises, Inc. B, the motion would be to adopt as resolution number R-21-007, authorizing the village manager to execute an agreement between the Village of Schaumburg and Baker Tilly Birch Crow Kraus LLP for various audit services between the years of 2021 to 2022 with two optional years. 8, ordinances. The motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 21008, granting a sign variation for Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen, 1430 East Algonquin Road. B, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 21-009, calling for a public hearing and joint review board meeting to consider the designation of a redevelopment project area and the approval of a redevelopment plan and project for the Village of Schaumburg Exterior Tax Increment Financing District. C, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 21010, a site plan amendment, building setback variations and parking setback variations for ComEd Substation Communications Building, 927 Wiley Road. D, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 20-011, amending Title III, Chapter 41, Section 41.01 of the Schaumburg Village Code relative to the village fee schedule, correcting an error in the approved fee for ALS response. This reading, there was a section left out of the agenda, but it is on the actual ordinance, and I will read it in its entirety. The motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 20-012, amending Title III, Chapter 41, 21-012, amending Title III, Chapter 41, Section 4101 of the Schaumburg Village Code relative to the village fee schedule, repealing the fee for transportation mandated by medical examiner. F, the motion would be to waive first reading and adopt as ordinance number 21-013, abating taxes levied for the year 2020, heretofore levied to pay principal and interest on general obligation bonds, Series 2011, Series 2012, Series 2012A, Series 13A, Series 2016, Series 2017, Series 2020A of the Village of Schaumburg. This concludes the consent agenda.
Thank you, Marilyn. Look for a motion to approve the consent agenda as read.
So moved. Second?
There's a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as read. Any further discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham absent. Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Thank you very much. Committee reports, we have none this evening listed, none going. Comments from the audience? Good evening. How are you? Nice seeing you. Anyone on Zoom that wishes to have any comments from the audience, now is the time. You need to unmute yourself and hold forth. Don't even think about it, Harry. Okay. Just kidding. All right, thank you very much for those who are participating, though, and listening in. Next item is council report.
Thank you, Mayor. The only thing I have is to request a motion to extend and approve the village president's proclamation declaring a local state of emergency originally made on March 20th, 2020, and as modified from time to time until the adjournment of the next meeting of the Village of Schaumburg Board of Trustees.
Move to accept the proclamation as stated.
Second.
Motion and a second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham absent. Trustee Madej.
Aye.
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Thank you very much.
That's
Anything
all I
further?
have.
No?
Thank you.
Okay. President's report, I have nothing for this evening. Thought I had something, but I don't. Manager's report,
I have no report this evening.
no report there either. Okay, new business, none listed, unfinished business, none listed. Trustee comments and mentions. Nope. Okay, none there either. Then we have a, look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Kozak.
Aye.
Trustee Conley.
Aye.
Trustee Sullivan.
Aye.
Trustee Dunham absent. Trustee Madey.
Aye.
Trustee Bishke.
Aye.
5 ayes, no nays, motion carries. Thank you all very much for participating. We're done for the evening.